All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you're having a fantastic day. We've got a full 15-game slate, but we do have some weather in 5 of those games. So we are going to briefly talk about the games today. It's going to be a condensed version, getaway day, but I do have 5 best bets that I like. But let's recap yesterday. Crappy day. Braves, man, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Did not come through for us. We had the Mets on the money line. Didn't score a run. So that was cool. Padres on the money line, didn't score a run. I thought Holmes and Cease both pitched outstanding games. So I think we handicapped it right from the pitching perspective. Offensively, I don't know what's going on with the Mets, but they're a mess. We had the Tigers race to 4, cash that for us. And we had Logan Henderson over 5.5 Ks. He easily cashed that for us. So 2 and 4 on the day, down about 1.5 units. All right, let's jump into these games. I'll give you guys my 5 best bets. First game on the card is going to be the Reds and the Pirates. This is rain in the forecast, so need to wait a little bit and see before I want to take action on this. But Singer versus Haney, so righty versus lefty. 2 teams that have really struggled over the past 2 weeks, man. Reds against lefties have been atrocious. They're 29th over the last 2 weeks, hitting 160. But the Pirates hitting righties are dead last, hitting under 200. So we've got 2 anemic offenses, rain. We've got a 9-mile-an-hour wind blowing in from left field and an over-under of 8. So my bet would be to take the under in this spot. But I don't love this game, I'll be honest. I think Singer could definitely get tagged. And it feels like Pittsburgh may take this one, but soft lean towards the Reds, just gut feeling. But I do like the under 8 here with these 2 offenses that are struggling. Next one, Astros and the Rays. Good pitching matchup between Taj Bradley and Hunter Brown. Brown, 1.43 ERA on the year, 6-2 with a 1.70 opponent average, 1.66 away ERA in 6 starts. Taj Bradley, kind of never know what you're going to get with Taj. He's going to give you excellence or he is going to be just outright awful. He's got almost a 4 ERA and 5 home starts this year, 4.80 ERA overall. 243 opponent average does scare me, man. Against righties, he's given up a 322 average. There's going to be a lot of righties in this Houston lineup today. So give me Hunter Brown to get 6 Ks and the Astros on the first 5. So I don't really want to go into their bullpen because I don't like where they're at bullpen-wise. So we're just going to take the first 5 with Hunter Brown and Taj. Combine those 2, you get plus 104. So I like that bet there. Cubs and the Marlins. The over yesterday was extremely free. I am so mad I didn't take it because I did like the over in that spot. Today we get Cade Horton and Max Meyer. I don't know how you say his name, but we'll go Max Meyer. That's probably correct. I like Max. I think that slider he has is just absolutely filthy. He stopped throwing the fastball as much, which is nice because that's what was getting him tagged. So he's pretty much just been slider almost 50% of the time, throws a fastball and a changeup. But love the mix here. I do think he finds some success against this Cubs lineup. I think there's going to be a decent amount of guys that struggle. I think it's going to be difficult for Kyle Tucker, Suzuki. We've got Happ back now. He's probably going to struggle a little bit. Don't like the pitch mix for Carson Kelly. I would lean towards taking the Marlins here with Cade Horton on the bump. He's going to give up some runs, but I think they get to Max Meyer as well. The roof's going to be closed. We've got an over-under of 9. My gut says take the under. I know it goes against everything in this series, but I do think we see a lower scoring game today. I'm not going to bet it. It's Marlins first 5 or the under for me is the only way I see this game, but not going to touch it. Guardians and the Twins, I mean, they have just had rain, and rain. And guess what? Probably going to get rained out again today. More rain in the forecast. I don't know for sure if they'll get rained out, but man, it does not look good in this game. I think this is the resumption of the previous game. I believe that is the case in this one. So they're going to resume the previous game. It is what it is. If you have some bets, I know like on BetMGM, I still have a live bet on this. So hopefully the Twins win. They do have the lead, so we'll go from there. Orioles and the Brewers, man, the Orioles they're dreadful, man. I mean, there is nothing good you can say about this team that's lost 8 straight games. Brewers are on a 3-game winning streak. They're just good at home, but you've got Tamayuki Sugano going up against Chad Patrick. I like Chad Patrick at home, but his last start was not good. That said, in 5 home starts, still under a 3 ERA, but Sugano's been fantastic on the road, giving up a 2.66 ERA and 4 away starts. He's not a guy that's going to strike you out, but he keeps you off balance, makes you make soft contacts. There's just been no team that really hits him hard, but they've been able to get to him a little bit. So, Brewers' first 5 team total over would be the way I would approach this. I just don't know if I can get behind Chad Patrick here, and I do feel like the Orioles are due for a win here, and I think Chad Patrick could be that guy. His pitch mix, I just hate it. He is a fastball and a cutter guy. I mean, that is what he throws. And then he'll throw a slider 5% of the time and a changeup 5% of the time. So it's a righty throwing against a team that, yeah, they suck, but they can still hit at times. This just feels like the Brewers are going to wipe the floor with them, or the Orioles are going to beat them. But I do like the Brewers to go over their first 5 team total. That's the only way I would approach that. Tigers and the Cardinals, it's going to be Brant Herter going up against Andre Palante. Herter it's kind of a staff game today, but I think we'll see a little bit of innings out of Herter today. So what I like here is Tigers first 3, or Tigers race to 3. So we're going to run it back, but we're going to take the 3 this time instead of the 4. There is a 15-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to right field. We got mid-humidity, mid-pressure. I just like this matchup against Palante. I think they can get to him. I just don't know how long he'll be in the game. We saw it yesterday. Tigers, they've just kind of done this all season where they come out hot early and then they kind of go into cruise control. So we're just going to go with 3 instead of 4 today. But if you want to take 4, I don't mind that either. But I think Herter has some success today. This Cardinals team has just been able to hit righties or lefties. But yeah, I like them to just offensively come out hot like they have been. Next game, Mariners and the White Sox. This is going to be Logan Evans going up against Shane Smith. Shane Smith is a big bright spot in this White Sox team. He has pitched outstanding, got a sub-2 ERA and 4 starts at home. Logan Evans, a 5 ERA and 2 starts away. I just don't know if I trust this Mariners team. I mean, they lost 1-0 last night, and we've got an over-under of 8. I like the under. I wanted to play it, but there's rain in the forecast, so I just need to see a little bit more what that looks like. But I wouldn't mind the under 8. I think Logan Evans should keep them somewhat at bay. Under 8's the only thing I would play in this game. All right, game 2 of the Guardians and the Twins. It's a doubleheader day, so I really don't want to play a doubleheader here. But there's rain in the forecast. Who knows which game gets played, if any. Chris Paddock going up against Gavin Williams. I don't trust Williams, but I think he has a fairly decent day. The only thing that scares me is his pitch mix looks terrible. He throws the fastball 51% of the time, and dude has a tendency to leave it up in the zone. Only bright spot here is the weather is terrible and the wind's going to be blowing in. It's going to be cold. So this is one where that might be his saving grace. And Paddock, I just don't know if I can get behind him. So this is a no play for me just due to the weather. I do think Cleveland's going to win a game today. So maybe take them in game 2 at -102. I think there's decent value there. Next game, Royals and the Giants. We've got a massive pitching disparity here. Luinder Avila making his debut today. He's got a 4.74 in AAA, 4.74 ERA. He's over 81 innings going up against Logan Webb, who has just been a gem at home. 4 home starts, 0.64 ERA. He has been lights out. Give me the Giants on the first 5, -0.5 a run at -130. As my best bet in this game. Wind's going to be blowing out. It's going to be 61 degrees with mid-humidity and mid-pressure. All right, next game is going to be the Braves and the Nationals. Can we trust the Braves? No. 54 degrees, high humidity, low pressure, but we do have an 11-mile-an-hour wind blowing in. AJ Smith-Scheuer, he's been really good, man. This dude has been lights out since he came back up from AAA. Going up against Trevor Williams, who has been dreadful. I don't love his pitch mix today. It looks terrible. Braves are 3rd hitting the slider, 3rd hitting the changeup. He throws those a combined like 55% of the time, and then he throws a fastball. So his pitch mix is terrible. It would be Braves first 5 on the run line for me. I just don't like this value. So I don't think there's enough value there to take it. The pitch mix for Schauber, I could see him getting hit by this Nats team. So it's all about lefties, how they pitch to lefties, and he's been outstanding to lefties. He's got like a sub-1 batting average. So that's what I'm saying. Braves first 5, -0.5 on the run line. or nothing there for me. Next game is going to be the Mets and the Red Sox. Stupid Mets. It's going to be Garrett Crochet going up against Tyler McGill. So we've got a really, really good pitching matchup today. Weather's going to be kind of crappy. 11-mile-an-hour wind blowing in from right field. 46 degrees with high humidity and mid-pressure. It's a great spot to take the Red Sox. I feel like this is a sneaky bad line for Garrett Crochet on the hill. We're getting really good value to take him. Minus 137 to take Garrett Crochet against Tyler McGill. McGill's been getting slammed a little bit. He's been getting hit. I like the pitch mix for him. I'm not going to touch this game because I have a sneaky weird feeling that the Mets are just going to all of a sudden wake the hell up and just go to town. So pass for me on this game. Over under of 8. I really want to take the under on this one given what's been happening offensively. Gut feeling says fade that game. Next one's going to be the Rangers and the Yankees. We've got Jacob deGrom on the bump going up against Ryan Yarbrough. If you've watched Ryan Yarbrough throw, he's not going to throw it by anybody. He's going to hit like 90 miles an hour, but he's got some good junk, keeps people off balance, and deGrom's been outstanding. So I do think deGrom racks up some Ks today, but I don't know who's going to win this game. I think the Yankees win. That's personal opinion. You're getting great value to take the better team at home. So I will tell you that. 12-mile-an-hour wind blowing in from center field. So I don't love backing the Yankees team with the wind blowing in. It does concern me a little bit, especially with deGrom on the bump. But Texas hitting lefties has been atrocious, but probably not going to be in a game for a ton of time. Maybe a first 5 under was what I was thinking for this game. I could literally see this being like 1-0 after 5. So first 5 under, Yankees money line would be the only 2 paths I would go there. Padres and the Blue Jays. It is Randy Vasquez day going up against Kevin Gausman. I hate to say it, man, but I would go back to the Padres. They've lost 4 in a row. God, they are due for a freaking win. But I can't get behind Randy Vasquez. That can just never happen. But technically, he's got better stats than Kevin Gausman. But Vasquez on the road, about a 5 ERA. Gausman, about a 4 home ERA. His pitch mix, his splits to righties are just too bad for me. Gausman's given up a 333 average to righties. Hard hit percentage is really high. So it's Padres or nothing for me. Probably don't bet this game, but that's where I would go. Phillies and the Rockies. It's Taijuan Walker, the stud, going up against Carson Palmquist, the lefty. Has an 11.25 ERA, but we're not talking about a lot of innings here. We're talking about 4 innings. Taijuan Walker is starting to return back to Taijuan Walker form. So I think both teams have ridiculously good pitching matchups today. When I look at the estimated WRC plus, it's through the roof for both teams. So give me the over 11 on FanDuel at, I think it's minus 124, minus 128, something like that. Love the over in that one. Home runs are going to be up 5%. Runs are going to be up 26%. So we know old Taijuan likes to give up the long ball, likes to give up some real good hard hit percentage. So just give me the over here. A's and the Athletics. Jack Kochanowicz going up against JP Sears. I like the over in this one as well with the wind blowing out. It's going to be 82 degrees with a 12-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to left center. Home runs are going to be up 21%, runs up 13%. Old Jack had a really good last outing. Got to give it to him. Give him his props. I think JP Sears, they should be able to hit him a little bit. Trying to trust these lineups to get runs is a little bit scary, but my God, these bullpens are bad. These are the 2 worst bullpens in baseball. Angels have almost an 8 ERA in the bullpen. That's dead last. Athletics 6.36. I was on the over last night, and that cashed for us, which was nice. Needed some runs in the 9th, which we got. But I would lean towards the over again. It's a little heavy right now. Maybe it comes back a little bit. So it's at 10.5 on DraftKings. If it's at 10, I'd take it, but nothing right now there. And the last game is going to be the D-backs and the Dodgers. Hey, Dodgers won, guys. It took them extra innings to win, but my God, they won. They had a massive pitching advantage and barely won. Today it's going to be Corbin Burnes versus Dustin May. Dustin May is not a guy I trust. That said, he's got an okay home ERA of 3.38. Corbin Burnes 3.80 on the road. I think the Dodgers get to Corbin Burnes. I don't think he's anything special. He's had a pretty off season. It's like hit or miss for Corbin Burns. That said, from a metrics perspective, he looks okay. 2.56 ERA. But if you've watched his games, I mean, he's dominated the weaker teams. He's struggled against the better teams. So this is two better teams going at it, two offenses. Give me the over 9 as my best bet. This line's just too low with the wind blowing out. Mid humidity, mid pressure. It's going to be 77 degrees. Home runs are going to be up tonight. So just give me the over 9 in this one. All right, best bets, and then we will get on our way and wrap this video up. Astros first 5 plus Hunter Brown 6 Ks plus 104. Tigers race to 3 minus 110 on DraftKings. Giants first 5 minus a half. We've got a massive pitching advantage here. Let's use it. And then Phillies Rockies over 11, and then Dodgers Diamondbacks over 9. So appreciate you guys tuning into the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.